All right, welcome. All right, so I decided to do uh, another video on the human reptiles. Um, Now, real quick, okay, so the lady who, let's see, this lady who transferred her eyes in the video that I shared with y'all, I did a couple of photo collages with hers. Okay, as you see, this is an actual dragon eye, and I wanted to compare her eye with a real dragon eye because, as you know, uh, the dragon is the original. It's older than any reptile to have ever lived, in my opinion. But I don't know, without excluding the turtle. I want to say that because the turtle is also a reptile. It's considered a reptile. It's in the reptile family. But it is not considered a dragon, however. So when you think of reptiles that's in the dragon family, you got the original dragon, then you got the snakes, and then you got lizards. That include alligators, crocodiles, any other lizards, any other type of lizards, no matter the shape, the size, they're all considered dragons. Uh, but a snake cannot be considered a dragon, but I mean, a dragon cannot be considered a snake because it is the original, but a snake can be considered a dragon, if that makes sense, because it's in the dragon family. It's a type of dragon. You know what I'm saying? Um, just like you got the white race, they are different types of human dragons, human lizards. I know it sounds shocking, but man, it's crazy. The story gets deeper, y'all. You know, we live on giant dead turtles, for Christ's sakes. You know what I'm saying? If that don't tell you shit, and we got a dragon in the ocean, which is Satan, with a chopped off right wing, and right where his right wing is chopped off in Antarctica just happened to be the most protected place on God's green earth. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but anyway, this is an actual dragon. You see the split in between his eyes? This is a white lady, a female human dragon. Now you notice she don't have just a straight line; she have both, the circle pupil and the straight line, only through her right eyeball, and that is because she's a human dragon. She's not a pure dragon. Versus this dragon here is a pure dragon. That's why he got the straight slit down his eye, which is dragons are the original ones. They were here before the snakes, before everything. Reptile wise, and even before the human reptiles, which were white people and whoever else that come from the fallen stars that Satan cast upon his earth. So the reason why I say except turtles, because we live on a giant dead turtle. Now, according to me and my research that I did, I think that this turtle was actually killed by Satan. And I believe his fallen angels is what killed it. When he created the third of stars in heaven and cast them upon this earth, they hit this earth like nuclear missiles. And one of them was that beast that's in the Gulf of Mexico that is still alive right now today. The beast that I was telling y'all about that got a wingspan of 980 miles to the east and 980 miles to the west. That beast is actually a dragon as well. But turtles was here before Satan. The turtles was God's pets. So the coming of these fallen stars and Satan is what killed these turtles, in my opinion. I'm still trying to figure out um, how is it possible, because the dinosaurs was here, and I believe the dinosaurs came from Satan as well. But I'm trying to figure out, then that must have meant humans was here with the dinosaurs at some point, which I don't know, but I know the Heavenly Father wiped out the dinosaurs, which I believe was also created by Satan, was some of the third of the fallen stars. You know, because the Heavenly Father has been wiping out all Satan's creation this whole time. You know, Noah and the ark and all that stuff. But still in the midst of figuring all that out. It's tough. But let's get into this video. Enough of me yapping. I know y'all probably want to see the video. So where we at? 5 minutes? All right, anyway. So as you see the right eye of this woman, when you kind of zoom in, you see her pupil. You can see the reptile in her. The line that the reptiles carry. Dragons, which includes snakes and lizards. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the turtle is in the reptile family, but it's not considered a dragon. Once again, it's not considered a dragon. It is, matter of fact, the only reptile that's in its own class that don't belong to a dragon family. Versus all lizards and all snakes belong to the dragon family. They are dragons. But a dragon can't be considered a snake, but a snake can be considered a dragon because dragon is original. All right, so you see her eyes, that's a dragon eye. Boom, let's get into it. Now, I also did a collide from the top view so you can see a little bit better. Notice her left eye does not have the split in it. Only her right eye. Now, if you saw this video, you see where her pupil, she got goggles on that right eye. She got real reptile extra set of eyelids. Extra set of eyelid only on that right eye. Because when she made them get big and then small again, only this eye got big and small without the goggles protecting the eyeball. When she did this one, when this one got big and small, the reptile protected glass covered her eye, which was amazing, y'all. Which I thought, holy shit, I was right, and I was like shocked. I'm like, oh shit, real human reptiles. I knew I was fucking right. So I got a little bit addicted with, you know, this. How can I say it? Research that I'm doing on my own. You know what I mean? And so you can see that this eye doesn't has an extra eyelid pupil to like protect the eye, but this one does. Just like a reptile, just like that dragon you're looking at that got an eyelid, but there's an extra pupil that covers his eye because he's a reptile. It comes across. So in other words, what I'm saying is, you see this top of his eyelid, it will close like that to protect his eye as well. But also there's another invisible clear eyelid that will protect it like that sideways. And that's what this woman got right here, which is interesting as fuck. If you watch that video, you look at it, you'll notice the extra reptile our eye pupil. She's a real life walking, talking lizard. A dragon. A dragon. Like, damn. I mean, you know, every time somebody's right about something, they call it a conspiracy theory in our country, which makes me want to. I wish I had all the conspiracy theory videos on lizard people and all of these people who discovered them and what they had to say before they were silenced, and all that stuff. Because they must have, you know, it's not a conspiracy theory. Most of the time they be right. But look here. Now, if you look at the white people's eyes, the human reptiles, their eyes is here at the top. Their pupils is here. You see, all of these are the human reptiles, the white people. These are snake eyes right here in the bottom. Remember, snakes are a type of dragon, um, but a dragon can't be a snake because it's his own category. But a snake is a type of dragon, and these are their eyes. So, in other words, some of these human reptiles has kind of snake-like eyes that's similar to snakes, and some of them has eyes that's similar to dragons. So what I'm saying is some of these human reptiles may not all be dragons. Well, yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. It doesn't make sense. They all dragons, but different type of dragons. According to the eyes, is only what I'm ranking it off of, because some of them has eyes like snakes, which they may be closer related to snakes side of the family. But the ones that got the eyes like the dragons, they're close. They're closer to, um, they're closer to the dragon, the lizard side of the family. They're, more related. You see. So these top three up here are all human. The white people eyes. They're all human reptiles. Now at the bottom, they're 100% pure reptiles. They're all snake eyes, and you can see they they pretty much identical, almost not identical, but you get what I'm saying. All right, so now I found another girl when I was looking at these snake eyes who popped up, and the title was "Humans with Real Snake Eyes," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was a lot. It was so many, so I was just like, "Nah, let me hurry up and just only download a few before I end up, spending all night looking at all these photos." And I was looking at so many eyeball pictures, y'all. So this is the picture from the girl who made her eye shrink and get big. You know, her eye pupil, and then like I told y'all, her right eye is the one got the extra set of reptile eyelids, clear eyelids to protect her eyes. And I'm like, holy shit. But this side don't got the extra pupils. Only this side. But both sides got big and then small. When they got big and then small, only her right eye had the line going through it, which means she brought out the reptile side of her, the female dragon that's in her. And she didn't know it. Now you can see this chick, she got different type of reptile eyes. And she's also a female dragon, human dragon. Of course, they probably don't know it, but because their own people been lying to them since day one. You get what I'm saying? For whatever reasons, I don't know, but they don't know that they're human reptiles. They don't have a clue. But so I just wanted to show y'all that to compare the eyes where they're green, which are similar to a crocodile, which means these type of females with the greener type of eyes like that are more related to the crocodiles and alligators and pure dragons themselves, for they got those kind of eyes. So when we back up and look at a crocodile eye, for instance, right? Let's find us. Oh, and before we go to the crocodile, let's check out this iguana. You see, the iguana has a type of let's see, but I think this might be a drawing. I wanted to get pure picture. It might be a pure picture, but you see this got uh a darker green, right? And you can see the black pupil. You can see her black pupil, especially when it hold on, especially when she made it get big and then small again. What? Not that. Hold on. Need to point at her pupil. Yeah, right there. So you see the difference? Now look at her light color green. Now if we zoom in, it's almost the same, but just uh the iguana eyes are more of a lighter greener than her eyes is more like uh, a lesser light of a green, if you will. So let's take a look at, okay, where are we? These are another set of snake eyes. And you can see this woman has very close eyes to those of a snake. Now, here we go right here, where I'll get it side by side with a crocodile. No, is this a crocodile? I think this is no, this is an alligator eye. Maybe. No, it could be a crocodile. No, alligator. I think this is alligator eye. So the alligator eye, I think we just looked at this if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. This one got the straight split. You can see her split right there. But only because it's a pure reptile, his split goes all the way through with no circle. Versus she's a human reptile, so her split goes all the way right here. Then you got the circle. Then it goes all the way through because she's a human also, which means they probably the only reptile species that can give birth to human, pure human uh, kids. So, which means that she's a human reptile. So, I might be wrong, but they probably could produce babies, uh, human babies and reptile babies, which means that the male human dragons could probably get male lizards, depending on the species type, pregnant, just like they can get women pregnant. It's very interesting. So look, this is a emerald tree. I think a tree python or tree boa. It's a green tree python, and I did some comparisons on the eyes there. It's still the same little split, but only, like I said, this on the python, it goes all the way through. And it does not go all the way through because she's a human also. She's not pure reptile like the python is in this image here. So I did with two eyes. And as you can see, she even holds her mouth similar to a reptile when she getting ready to do her magic trick with her eyes. It's sort of, you could see, oh man, it's just, I don't understand. I don't know if y'all may know what y'all looking at, but yeah, man, she's a pure, I can't say pure human reptile because it doesn't make sense. Um, so right here is where I did multiple, multiple, not collides, but so y'all could see the human reptile eyes with the actual pure reptile eyes, which all in the same family. Uh, let's see. What was I? It was something else I was gonna talk about. Oh yeah, and I just seen the gecko. Oh yeah, 2K gecko. That's what I want to think. She remind me. Some of these human reptiles remind me of the 2K gecko because it kind of looked like it's smiling, or what I call the smiling gecko. It's a type of gecko, but it's not a 2K gecko. Damn, a Tokay gecko. I forgot what they call this thing, but it looked like it's really smiling. It's a beautiful little gecko though, and just like the human reptiles, when you see them, most of the time they're smiling, but they're extremely dangerous. You know what I'm saying? They're very dangerous, but they smile. And like for instance, let me show y'all real quick. Let's see if we got time. Watch this. Look at her right eye. You saw it. Now, when she go back and do it again, I'll show you what I'm saying. I'll show you what eye to focus on. You will see an extra eyelid. This one right here. That's her right eye. Focus on that one. Hold on. Focus on this one. Watch. Look in the center of it, and you'll see it. Watch. Right there. Boom. When it shrunk. Her pupil came across. It's a clear pupil, an extra reptile eyelid that it has. So she had two sets of eyelids on this eye, and only a regular human eyelid on that eye. Watch this. Look very careful. You're gonna see the clear set of eyelid come across right now. Damn, yo, she's a pure human. Well, she can't say pure human reptile because it don't make sense, but she's a real deal human reptile, which means she can probably give birth to both human and reptile babies. But that's it. I just wanted to. Was that it? Yeah, it's already 21 minutes, and I was trying to keep it short. But hold on, I forgot what else to say, y'all. Okay, these are the human reptiles eyeballs right here, the white people's eyes, which symbolize the type of human reptile they are. What I'm thinking, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking the different type of eyes like that. No doubt about it, they're human reptile eyes. They're not pure human eyes. That's why they that color. That's why they look like that. That's why it's it just look like reptiles. And then when you go here, you see the similarities. Only just these dark pupils in the way. But this one at the bottom down here is kind of similar right here with the circle pupil, which iguanas also has those kind of eyes. So let me show y'all real quick. Hold on. All right. Okay. So reptiles. Hold on. I think it's right here. No, it's not actually. Oh yeah, here you go. Wait, right here. Now that's what I forgot to do the collider, and this is another iguana eye. You see? So that's a type of iguana, and as you see, some of these human reptile eyes are very similar to that of this specific iguana. Damn, that's the collide I forgot to do. Same exact eyes, which means these set of human reptiles right here are closer related to oh shit, found someone. I forgot about this. This one do has a split in their eye too as well. Whoever eye this is, they have a split in their eye too. But all of these are closer to the lizards. These are lizard type eyes. And there's another set in here that's let me see. I think it's this one. Yeah, these are I think these human reptiles are closer to dragons as well. These are dragons, I think, because they got the dragon eyes. Um, hmm. Is it this one? These this is mixture because I will say this set right here, these set of human reptiles looks kind of closer to the snakes, and the rest of them are dragons. Well, snake is a type of dragon, but meaning lizard. We have these sets of lizards right here, geckos mainly, and iguana. So let me show y'all real quick. This is gecko, 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 iguana, and which geckos are pretty cool little pets to have too as well. And I think that's about it for the video. And as you know, here is the story of me telling showing the Bible verse of the Satan himself casting his stars to the earth, which that couldn't have been more truer, yo. I mean, Jesus Christ. The thing is actually um I just can't believe how accurate that is, yo. I and now I'm hooked on it because I can't believe all this time we've been living with real life 100% like human reptiles. Real human reptiles. That explains their strange behavior. You ever had white friends growing up or something? They different. They just different. It was always something about them. It was just different. And damn, yo, this just when you thought the world couldn't get any more crazier, with us living on these giant dead turtles. We actually been sharing this world this whole time, right under our face, right in our faces, with real human lizards. But they, they. I guess because we spent so many years with them, they normal, they cool. I guess because not all of them are bad, but you know. Anyways, I want to just end this video with that. I thought I had more pictures, y'all, and damn, I really thought I had more pictures. Anyways, though, catch y'all in the next video. Stay safe and peace out. Hold on, was that it? I should stroll all the way down to the bottom, but